Welcome to Gear Check Games. This is part 20 of our commentary for Super Mario Sunshine, the finale. Hooray!
What's he doing up on top of there?
He is fleeing into the endgame area, Corona Mountain.
And
for some reason, Delfino Plaza is flooded?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Question again, I think I've asked this before. We use flood and water to defeat Shadow Mario elsewhere. Why can you swan dive into water and be fine?
I guess he just chooses when to be defeated.
Maybe this is actually water from the town's overflowing sewage system.
Oh, I totally missed Toadsworth there. I'm actually not showing this for flavor. I am legitimately trying to figure out why Delfino Plaza is flooded.
Does this not happen every time you defeat that
Well,
level?
actually...
No, what triggers this is when you complete Mission 7 in every world.
Well, see, you're going around talking to NPCs to find out why Delfino Plaza is flooded, but literally the news ticker at the bottom is saying that there was a deluge of rain everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So wait,
There's a dude with a floaty in the background, I just noticed that.
yeah.
That's fun.
He's like, I've been preparing for this my entire life!
Yeah, eventually I gave... that's what I'm doing here, is I'm reading the DEBS news flash.
Debs. So is that like being announced on like loudspeakers? Is that what that's supposed to be?
Now it's being streamed to everyone's cyberpunk eyeballs.
Yeah.
Which is why they have to be outside of the water. If their cyberpunk eyeballs were to get wet, they would all die.
This game was 77 years ahead of its time. Well, 75, because it was 02.
Oh, you can't even hurt him here. You just gotta follow him.
No.
I mean, Cyberpunk was 70 years ahead of its time for development.
Ooh. Welcome to the lethal lava land of Mario Sunshine.
That's an insult
Except
to
comparing
Lethal Lava Land.
Lethal Lava Land. Comparing Lethal Lava Land is doing Lethal Lava Land dirty because it may not look so bad so far. Although if you land in those spikes, they will pretty much like combo you to death in one And I say that because I don't think they kill you instantly. I think they just like stun lock you until you die.
Right, while knocking you into the lava, which is a one hit.
So it's like a slow death.
Oh, does it knock you in? Because like I haven't fallen into these spikes in years.
Again, for the record, and as I alluded to last episode, I actually haven't beaten the game. I've never gotten to this level, because I would stop playing the game if I did. And from what I've heard about this level and know about this level, I think that's probably for my benefit.
Trent, you are in for a magical experience because we are here. This is what it has all been building toward. The mud boat over the lake of lava. And
this is the real.
To be honest,
boss.
I did not have a hard time with this, but that is not due to skill. That is due to
patience.
Years and years of playing this game and figuring out what not to do here.
I mean, isn't that what skill is?
And I don't know that I can explain that with words because, as we briefly touched on in Noki Bay, the controls for this boat are kind of galaxy-brained.
Yeah.
Super
Okay,
Mario
maybe that's not the right word.
Brain.
So, this is one of those things. So, I'm a computer programmer. This is one of those things where, like, I know that whatever developer worked on this, like, felt really good, because the code behind this was probably really, really fun to program. Like, it's really interesting to, like, oh, yeah, I want to, take Mario's angle and Flood's angle based upon, the origin of this object to affect the physics of this object. Programmatically, that sounds really fun to program up.
Yeah.
When you said is awful.
When you said it makes them feel really good, did you mean that, like, good in the way that you feel when you, like, put a bucket of water on top of somebody's door and, like, leave it open a crack?
Oh, no.
And you're just, like, waiting for them to experience
not particularly.
the joy?
It's, they made a very intricate product that had a lot of programming complexities to it that does a very nifty thing in the program. But that doesn't mean it's a good user experience.
So let me ask, how many hits does it take to crash the boat?
One.
I love that you just
can't
gave
touch
up.
Anything.
Oh.
I love that you just gave up for the rest of the The blue coins.
Well, I hit 20. I was like, I think that's enough blue coins for one playthrough.
Is this technically the walls are lava level?
Pretty much. Everything is lava.
So
in Corona Mountain.
So fun fact that I don't know if I noticed when I was a kid, or at least not like the details, is that this level has cheeps in the lava that are only in this area that are like gray or purple or something, and they have like asterisks for eyes, which are supposed to be like X's or whatever.
Spooky. Well, yeah, I mean they're living in lava.
Yeah.
I suppose that stands to reason that they would be a little on the dead side, or at least a little cooked.
Lava fish. Are they
burning lava fish?
Self-cooking fish? Is this like Tepig in Pokemon Gen 5?
This is Bowser's God. I made it through the lava boat in one try, but these clouds again, never had trouble with this before. But these clouds are just kicking my ass here.
Speaking of, and
According to
not something I exactly said, my only experience with Corona Mountain has been watching your speedrunners of it, where they use rocket storage to just like shoot directly to the top in one go.
Oh yeah, there's voice acting in this game.
And this is the part where every Mario fan just like hung their heads in embarrassment when they heard Bowser's voice for the first time.
This music too.
Why is the water green?
That's
I
why.
cannot tell you guys how many times myself and my friends quote that line just in like our daily lives for no. You know what? Just watch
I am
the
friend. We are friend.
just watch the 1,000 Year Door playthrough. I think that's got enough for one lifetime as is, if I remember correctly.
Oh god.
So, unfortunately, I would like to be able to tell you that, in spite of its flaws, Mario Sunshine goes out on a high note, but alas...
It does not.
It does not, yeah. Although I do find the concept of fighting Bowser in a hot tub very funny
Random
and charming.
little baby boost.
But, yeah, I don't know why that happened. Maybe I didn't charge long enough.
I feel like this should have
What?
been like
What?
no.
What?
And
What?
that's one of the biggest problems with this boss battle.
The geometry's
Just
like, alright, I'm
randomly
just not gonna
clipping
exist
through the
anymore.
floor.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I guess the, much like, Mario and Peach, the walls of these rock pieces that fall apart can just go on vacation sometimes. And you can just phase through them.
So,
Yeah,
one
that
silver
definitely
lining,
play
right?
tested.
One silver lining, right? Because of how Super Mario Sunshine has been as a game, at least you don't have to go all the way back to the beginning of Corona Mountain.
That's true.
Unless you run out of
It
lives.
just boots you out to Delfino Plaza.
So wait, can the overflowing water there, can it hurt you?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It can.
So,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it can. If you get a little too overzealous, if it looks like I'm kind of waiting a little bit, that's why, because that water does damage. Well, okay, maybe it's a little generous to be calling it water, but
I just thought it looked like Jello.
It does kind of look
Nickelodeon
like Jell-O.
slime?
It's
gonna-
lime jello.
Gonna bust out my big weeb brain here. I believe what that is supposed to be like a mineral water that's commonly used in Japan.
Oh.
Oh no.
Really? What does it make the water turn green? I just noticed there's a leak in the hot tub down there. Never
Yeah.
noticed that before.
That's funny. Oh no, you're getting
I mean-
But
comboed.
I don't know, you just...
Ah.
I don't think the concept for this boss is terrible, but you just do the same thing 5 times and it doesn't escalate or get any harder, and then it's just done. We just beat
Yeah.
the game.
I mean,
I
it tried to
think that Bowser
escalate.
Jr.
They were
shoots
shooting
more
more
bullets at
missiles
you,
and
but I think that's all
yeah.
that changes.
Additionally, one thing I wanted to point out, you could see the rubble each time that you broke one of the points. You can see the rubble stuck on presumably the skybox.
Did anybody notice in that wide shot of Delfino Plaza that the Shine Gate and the 2 bells were still graffitied? Because this is a pre-rendered cutscene. They can't assume you did anything with those.
Nor can they check
no,
it.
flood.
That's stored or not.
I think the saddest thing in this scene is Peach's face.
Game over.
Mario,
It looks
was
like
I
you're
a
looking
good
at her
boy?
through water.
I like the little game over in the corner flood screen.
Oh, yeah, I guess I did notice that. I just forgot that they did that.
That AI upscaling on the water and at the horizon was really bad.
Well, yeah, I don't think, need to get another look at the water. I don't think the water in, like, the pre-rendered cutscenes uses the same, because it just looks like a flat surface, as opposed to in-game where it's, like, nicely rendered and animated.
Wait, that one shine was the one that powered up the gate?
Peach, I don't care about one shine sprite. My friend is dead. We were going to go on so many adventures.
I think... Screw that, I want to go on an adventure with Bowser and his boy.
You can see all the pores on Bowser's skin.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, until Galaxy, this is like the most grotesquely detailed Bowser we ever got.
Did he just admit that baby Bowser is adopted?
I'm never speaking to you again.
I wanna fight that Mario again.
He was about to, but then Junior was just like, nah, I know, Dad, you don't have to explain.
Well, I mean, presumably Bowser Jr. is Bowser's, like, biological son. Just not the biological son of Peach.
Well, yeah, it's
Some
Not the
random
biological
woman.
son that he wanted.
it's canon that the mom is Miyamoto.
Yeah. Per word of God, anyway. Don't worry, Flood's okay. I know everybody was just on pins and needles.
Yeah.
I like how the neck of Flood is clipping into its eye socket in the pre-rendered cutscene.
I like
It's a
that
good
Oh
game,
my God.
everyone.
they don't even
We really
explain
like this
how
game.
Flood got fixed.
Oh,
Like,
there
I
he is,
assume it's
Koizumi.
EGAD or something, but...
Ooh, I like this.
I mean, you're
I like
assuming
this
Flood
rendition.
even got fixed. Like, Flood...
Flood just
Like,
being
he
a
can
little baby.
Well, no, like, he's just, like, crippled now. He can't, like, actually, you know, shoot water or anything. He still sit there and talk.
Oh my god, Flood can't walk anymore!
Oh, wait, you can never walk.
Mario, you could never walk.
Need to get him the Professor EGAD rocket-powered wheelchair. He could be like that turtle from Sly Cooper.
Oh yeah.
So,
Aw,
I
look at
realize
Toad's
I'm
life.
thinking
Living
too
his
far
life.
into this as a salaryman. But does Mario have to, like, take days off for his vacation and, like, the, let's say, 3 days that he had to spend, like, falsely imprisoned and cleaning up their mess? Did that eat into his vacation time?
Well, Mario
He's
is self-employed, remember?
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
Per the movie.
It's a tax write-off.
Yeah.
Our prison expenses. A tax write-off in the Mario universe.
Falsified prison expenses. Oh, I love it.
I mean, he was only in there for like what, 5 hours, maybe.
True.
I
I
bet
guess.
Peach bailed him out. She knows a guy.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm just like, I guess the benefit is, right, is he's, like, best friends with the reigning monarch of the land, so, like,
Yeah.
the laws can be whatever he wants.
Oh no. Oh,
Is
All
this-
right, everybody, stay
is this-
tuned for Mario Sunshine 2, Pianissimo's Revenge.
Yeah. Yes, that seems like is
Which
this
is
teasing
definitely going to
another,
happen.
another Sunshine game?
I wonder if this is one of those situations like with Wind Waker where they were like, yeah, this is going to be like the new direction for Zelda. Like, we've already got a sequel, like, in the works.
I mean, with what they were doing, with how, like, prevalent Sunshine stuff was with how prevalent Sunshine stuff was in other Mario games on the GameCube, I feel like they really did, like, want that. Because Sunshine was, like, I've mentioned it before, pretty much like Mario's new look after that game for pretty much the
Mario's
whole
new
GameCube
groove.
era.
If you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, until
Well, I mean, on
the new Super Mario Bros. Look came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until New
That
Super
was
Mario
the-
Bros. Came in and just completely outshined Mario Sunshine.
Ironically enough. And
Mario's
it's too bad because, I guess to kind of get into our final thoughts here, as I've said before, I think the movement mechanics in this game are, like, debatably, like, the best I've ever used in a platformer. You know,
They're pretty
debatably.
smooth.
Like, you can make some, like, there are other examples that might win out, but, like, Sunshine is an incredibly robust game, and it is incredibly fun to play. Assuming you're in, like, a blank test chamber that doesn't have any actual, like, objectives. Because I don't know if Nintendo just, like, shut off that part of their brains for this game. but like it's the perfect example of a game where like they spent it almost feels like they spent so much time getting like the core mechanics right. It's almost like a Skyward Sword situation where like they focus too much on like the core gameplay at the expense of like the level. And I think, you know, if you have to choose between the two, like it's better to have a game that's like really fun to play but doesn't quite deliver on like content than it is to like, you know, design a bunch of content for a set of mechanics that aren't fun to experience. And, you know, I certainly don't mean to call it a bad game, but that's kind of why like something like 3D World doesn't connect with me as much, because like, yes, that level design runs circles around Mario Sunshine. It is a better designed game, like objectively, like without question, but I just don't think it's as fun because
the moment-to-moment gameplay is just not as fun.
Mario Sunshine, like, I've been playing a lot of Devil May Cry lately, and just like listening to a lot of like discussion about like action games like that, and they talk about, you know, like those games are so fun is because the combat allows the player to like almost express themselves. Like there's so many things you can do, and it all just flows together so well. I would almost describe Mario Sunshine as like that, but for 3D platformers, where it's so much fun to play. And it has so much more depth to it than like so many other games of the same genre, but it just doesn't have like the levels to support that foundation, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel like it really like suffers from not having a little more time in the oven to bake to give it a little bit more meat on the bones.
Yeah, that was the proud GameCube tradition after all.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder. So I come from a background where games like Counter-Strike and TF2 have, you know, huge tools at the benefit of the community to make stuff. So like, you know, Counter-Strike and TF2 have always had like very good community-made maps. I wonder if there is a mod pack for Sunshine that has community-developed maps.
I think there is. I think I remember YouTuber Narrel did a video about the lackluster Mario 3D All-Stars collection, and in that video he talked about, you know, he was comparing Nintendo's official emulation, because I mean, make no mistake, that's what this is, to fan emulators like Dolphin and like what people have been able to do with that. And, you know, Nintendo basically just slapped Sunshine onto the Switch as it was, you know, upres some of the textures, you know, made the resolution higher, but, you know, it's still locked at 30 FPS, which, you know, is not a problem on Dolphin. You can play at 60 FPS if your computer can do that. They've implemented like quality of life features where I think there's one that like keeps a tally of like all of the blue coins per mission.
Oh my god.
Which like that should have been like Nintendo's like top priority when they were bringing this game to the Switch, is like, you know, smoothing over stuff like that. But I mean, I guess I bought it anyway. But I think it's called Super Mario Sunburn. It's like a patched version of Sunshine with like additional content. So check that out if you're interested.
Yeah.
Anyway, Trent, you were saying?
Oh, I was just going to go off on a tangent about Nintendo and their relationship with the community, but I think that's better saved for
what relationship?
Yeah, I think that's better saved for maybe our next episode. Okay,
yeah, sure. Yeah, we're going to have plenty of time because in spite of the fact that we called this the finale, there is actually more to come. We're going to be doing a bonus episode where we visit Mission 8 of Every World. We just kind of wanted to finish the story before getting to it. Like, you know, show you more or less what you have to do to, like, finish the game. And then a few little, like, worthwhile, big air quotes around that, extras you might want to take a look at.
It'll be fun.
Most of the missions we're going to showcase are terrible. So
look forward to that.
The caveat that we're enjoying this game is that mask is off in the next episode.
I still have. Oh my god! Another one for the tally. Again, I love Super Mario Sunshine. It's one of my all-time favorites, but
To say that it's an objectively perfect game is wrong.
I don't know if anybody is. Like, I would hope that most people, you know, if they've watched this far,
but there's people like that for every game.
Even if they love this game, like we do, as we've said.
As we said.
10,000 times. You know, you watch parts like the Chucksters and the Pachinko, and you're like, you don't look at that and be like, oh, you guys are being too hard on this game. I hope you look at that and you're like, oh yeah, I remember how bullshit that was. You know? And hopefully, you know, we can connect via our childhood trauma playing Mario Sunshine.
Speaking of,
this is therapy.
I know us commentators certainly have, I think.
Speaking of childhood trauma, join us next time for the final episode of Mario Sunshine. It's gonna be a doozy. Yep.
We're doing watermelons. We're doing the red coin fish. We're going back to Serena Beach. Oh dear God.
Are we doing?
Maybe don't join us next time.
Are we doing durian soccer? Please tell me yes.
Oh God.
Join us next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye bye.